I don't know who would regret getting married as soon as I
No.
did. I really regret it. I am 21 years old. My husband is 29 years old. My husband is too old to marry. My mother used to work with my mother. I know my family has an unmarried daughter. Age with my husband. My mother-in-law and husband came to my house to play. Let the two of you get to know each other. The first days of meeting. I think my husband is a very gentle man. My mother-in-law is very fond of me. Go to my house every day to play. Talk well and know how to hit on the psyche of others. Though, at that time, I still didn't want to love my husband. I broke up with my ex not long ago, but my biological parents love my husband's house. I want to marry my husband now. After finding out, my husband's house is not very well off. I don't want my life to be hard. In my house, I am a girl. One sister is married far away. One sister is not able to work at home. My parents take care. I have often thought of marrying a husband with a wife. More practical. But my mother was crying. You guys said I don't know how to think. Don't marry a rich man. Poor people whose feelings are good. With my husband's house closer to mine. She said she had to marry her husband so she could rest assured. So I decided to marry my husband. And life in hell begins. My husband is an unstable man who is afraid of listening to his mother. Even if your mother is wrong, my husband did not dare to open his mouth. Even if you're old enough to decide to play virtual currencies. But now my husband 010 in the back. My husband didn't give me his salary either. Even my husband's wedding money was given to his parents. My husband made me give it. Wedding money with gold for mother-in-law. But I decided not to give it. My father-in-law is old. I want my daughter-in-law to be like old
Serve the
times.
whole family.
He was also afraid of his mother. General in the family, his mother-in-law. My mother-in-law. All day long, I get stories from nowhere. Or make it up. To teach ourselves to be deterred. Since the day of my daughter-in-law. My mother-in-law doesn't go to work anymore. She stays at every
home.
month with my husband. Give half a month's salary to your parents. My mother-in-law doesn't buy food either. I know she took the money to pay off her son's debt. Things to go abroad. When I asked, my husband's family refused. Meals without cooking rice. Whenever we work at night, it's like waking up at lunch to cook rice. It's like getting up early to cook rice. Very little sleep time. Sometimes I have to go to work at night. There's even a whole week. My husband's family ate whole fried eggs with vegetables. I want to save money to build a house. Because my husband's house is still the same level for days like that all your life. My husband and I have argued many times. Once my husband tried to beat me. Since marrying my husband, really don't get parents for anything. My mother always demanded money from me. Before Kier, I live with my parents without anything. My parents never asked me for money. I've never been forced to work hard or miserable ever. I am married. My parents also gave it to me in part because I love you, in part because I want to make life easier. In my husband's family, there are many cousins. Every 2 weeks, we have a drinking party. The anniversary of the near Tet holidays to the house of her uncle. It doesn't matter what the reason is. My husband's parents force me to go to the kitchen. There are 8 families. Every time I eat 10-8. I'm voting on Saturday. I've never felt rested or under pressure from the husband's family. I really want to give up everything. I really feel a lot of fatigue. I always thought I could be alone. I want to raise my child and give up this life, but still can't get out. If divorced, my parents will take it forward, and so will I. My mother-in-law is going to put something on me, like she used to do. I am really helpless with this life.